Here's a full professional YouTube video script written in a natural storytelling style, around 1,500 words, no bullet points, designed to feel immersive and emotional, with pacing suitable for a 6-minute video when delivered with dynamic narration, pauses, and visual cutaways. A quiet, unscripted moment between Lee JunHo and YoonA that fans can't stop rewatching. There are moments in entertainment that feel perfectly planned. Every angle calculated, every smile rehearsed, every interaction timed to the second. And then there are moments like this. Quiet, unscripted, almost invisible at first glance. But once you see it, you can't unsee it. And that's exactly what happened with Lee JunHo and YoonA. At first, it didn't look like anything special. No dramatic gestures. No obvious fan service. No headlines screaming for attention. Just a brief exchange that lasted only a few seconds. Yet somehow, those few seconds managed to stop fans in their tracks. Clips were replayed again and again. Comments flooded in. And suddenly, everyone was asking the same question. Why did this feel so real? What makes this moment stand out isn't what they said, or even what they did. It's what they didn't do. There was no performance. No exaggerated reaction. Just two people sharing space in a way that felt natural, familiar, and strangely intimate. When you watch the clip closely, you notice how comfortable they are in silence. JunHo doesn't rush to fill the moment. YoonA doesn't look away. There's no awkward pause, no forced laughter. Instead, there's a calm ease between them, the kind that usually only exists when two people truly understand each other's rhythm. Fans were quick to point out how JunHo's posture subtly shifted toward YoonA, as if his attention narrowed to just her, even with everything happening around them. It wasn't dramatic. It wasn't obvious. But it was intentional. His body language softened. His movements slowed. And for a brief moment, it felt like the rest of the world faded out. YoonA's reaction made the moment even more compelling. She didn't exaggerate her response. She didn't play to the camera. Instead, she simply met his gaze, offering a quiet smile that felt unguarded. The kind of smile you give when you feel seen, not watched. What fans can't stop talking about is how unscripted it all felt. In an industry where even casual interactions are often choreographed, this moment slipped through untouched. There was no cue, no signal, no reason for it to happen the way it did. And that's precisely why it resonated. Some fans described it as comforting. Others called it emotional. Many admitted they didn't understand why the clip made their heart race, only that it did. That's the power of authenticity. It doesn't shout. It doesn't demand attention. It simply exists, and when you notice it, it stays with you. What's interesting is how both JunHo and YoonA are known for their professionalism. They've spent years mastering the art of public appearances. They know how to present themselves. Which is why this moment feels even more significant, because it doesn't feel like something they intended to show. JunHo's expression in that brief exchange is especially telling. There's no performance in his eyes, no practiced charm, just focus, presence, a kind of quiet attentiveness that fans aren't used to seeing so openly. It's subtle, but it's there. And Yoon, who has always carried herself with grace and composure, lets her guard down just enough for fans to notice. She doesn't overthink the moment. She doesn't correct herself. She simply exists within it. That's why fans keep rewatching the clip. Not because they're looking for proof of anything specific, but because it feels genuine. And genuine moments are rare, especially when cameras are everywhere. Some viewers have pointed out that the moment feels less like a celebrity interaction and more like something deeply human. Two people sharing a quiet understanding without needing words, without needing an audience. It's also worth noting how the moment contrasts with everything else happening around them. The noise, the lights, the crowd. And yet, somehow, they create a small pocket of stillness. That contrast makes the interaction stand out even more. Fans began analyzing every detail. The timing, the expressions, the way JunHo briefly leaned in, the way YoonA didn't pull away. But what keeps drawing people back isn't analysis. It's feeling. There's a warmth in that exchange that can't be explained by scripts or roles. It doesn't belong to a character or a performance. It belongs to the moment itself. What makes this even more fascinating is how neither of them acknowledged it afterward. No comments. No explanations. No attempts to capitalize on the attention. They simply moved on. And that silence speaks volumes. Because if it truly meant nothing, fans would have forgotten it by now. But they haven't. The clip continues to circulate. The reactions keep coming. And the moment keeps growing, not because it's loud, but because it's honest. In a way, this moment reminds fans why they connected to JunHo and YoonA in the first place. Not just for their talent, but for their authenticity. Their ability to be present. To be human, even when the world is watching. It's easy to dismiss moments like this as overanalysis. But when thousands of people feel the same emotional pull from the same few seconds, it's worth paying attention. Because emotions don't lie. This wasn't a grand gesture. It wasn't a confession. It wasn't a reveal. It was something much quieter and perhaps much more powerful. A moment that slipped through without trying to be memorable. A moment that didn't need words to be understood. A moment that fans didn't expect, but now can't forget. And maybe that's why it feels so real. Because real moments don't announce themselves. They simply happen. And when they do, they leave an impression that lasts far longer than anything planned ever could. So the next time you watch that clip, pay attention not to what's happening around them, but to what's happening between them. The stillness, the ease, the unspoken understanding. Because sometimes, the moments that say the most are the ones where nothing is said at all. And that's why fans can't stop rewatching this quiet, unscripted moment between Lee JunHo and YoonA.